Most people don't have pretty privilege, and I know that online you will find a plethora of women claiming to benefit of such, but that is not what they are benefiting from. What they are actually benefiting from is the privilege of putting yourself together. See, beauty is facial symmetry. Beauty is math. There's actually a science behind beauty. Okay, gorgeous women have extremely symmetrical faces. Most people do not. There are applications out there where you could upload your picture that would actually tell you how beautiful you are to society, to the naked eye. Beauty is not random, okay? It is, again, facial symmetry. So most people are not gorgeous enough to where they can live off of the way they look. That is a very small, a very tiny minority of people. Think the Kelly Rowlands of the world, the Ryan Destinies of the world, the Justin Skies of the world, okay, the Nikki Tarts of the world, the Naomi Campbells of the world. These are women who, even if they were not celebrities, on their everyday life, people would actually have to take double takes at them if they met them at Target or anywhere else. Okay, that is not the case of most people. I know that, I understand average looking has become an insult on the internet. That doesn't change the very real fact that most of us are average in every way, shape or form, because that is actually the very definition of the word average. Average means the sum of. Okay, so now that we have agreed on the fact that you don't have pretty privilege and never will, let me tell you what you can actually get. You can get the privilege that comes with putting yourself together. Okay, looking really, really put together when you go outside is going to get people to treat you as if you had pretty privilege. Reason why a lot of these girls believe that is what they have. Okay, because it's human nature. Subconsciously, we tend to tread very carefully around people who look like they care about themselves a lot, right? When we see somebody who carry themselves a certain way, we follow their lead. It's human nature, right? If somebody comes in a shop and their hair is perfectly laid, their makeup is done, their hair clean, okay, the outfit they have on is pressed, the shoes they're wearing, you can tell they chose, you know, intentionally, together with the purse that they're wearing, something about your subconscious is going to tell you to handle this person with care, to handle this person with respect, because they handle themselves with care, because they handle themselves with respect. Subconsciously, you're going to think that if you do not handle this person with respect and care, they're going to be, or they could potentially be, very serious repercussion with not doing so. Now that could be right or that could be wrong, perhaps even wrongfully so, but that is still what your subconscious is going to signal to you. So ladies, lock in. Okay, before you leave your house, make sure that you look the best you possibly can. Okay, do not leave your home with your bonnet on. That is not normal behavior. You slept in that bonnet. It doesn't belong outside. It doesn't belong in the streets. Make sure you brush your teeth. Make sure you do your hair. Make sure you are wearing deodorant. Make sure you are wearing perfume. Make sure you are wearing clean clothes. Make sure you press your clothes. Make sure that your shoes are clean. If they are not, give them a little wipe before you leave the house. If they are white shoes, check. Perhaps you can put them in the machine, you know, because when we walk around with white shoes a lot, sometimes, you know, they're no longer white, they kind of become beige and stuff, and it can be very, very hard to clean them with your hands. So perhaps you can put them in the machine. You have to read the instructions of the certain shoes that you have, you know, if they're sneakers and such, sometimes you have to remove the shoelace in order to put them in the machine and put them separately in the machine, or not put the shoelace at all. I don't know. Either way, just do your research, okay? Do your research online about what type of hairstyle looks the most flattering for your own face shape. We don't all have the same faces. I know that sometimes we see some hairstyles that are trending online and we want to do the same thing. This has happened to me many, many times. As a matter of fact, when, you know, the lemonade braids came out, like, I was so hyped to get those. I wanted them so bad, and I did get them, and they didn't look good on me because I just don't have the face to rock it. Okay, so don't just follow trends. Make sure that what you are doing actually is going to suit your face. So you can Google whether you have an oval face like mine, or a very long face, or a round face. Just Google your face shape and see, you know, what hairstyles go best with you. If you don't know your face shape, which is okay, just again Google face shapes and look at the faces and look at the one that look the most like yours and assume that is yours. Okay, this is the same with clothes as well. I know that sometimes things are trending again and we want to try them, we want to wear it, we want to take pictures in it, but some of these things that are trending, they don't look good on us based on, again, our body shape. For example, I have a very rectangular rather body, and things don't always look good on me. The things that would look good on somebody that has, you know, a very shapely body, somebody that has a pear shape, for example, the things that they wear don't always look good on me, or I would have to wear like a very tight, you know, body shaper in order for those type of dress or what they wear to look good on me. Or if you're a bigger girl, for example, some of the things that people who are very, very tiny wear, unfortunately, won't look as flattering on you. If you are really, really dependent or want to wear them, then perhaps you should try to lose the weight. If you're adamant, rather, sorry, about wearing them right, then perhaps you could get on a healthy journey on a diet, and then once you lose the weight, you can purchase and wear those things, or even purchase them beforehand, and maybe they keep you motivated in your health journey. Keep your nails clean. You don't have to get them done for 50 bucks at gel or acrylic if you don't want to, or perhaps don't have the funds, but make sure you file your nails at home. Make sure you check, you know, behind our nails sometimes there can be bacteria or dirt that gets stuck in there. Make sure you remove it at all times. Okay, make sure you put a little bit of polish, even if it's just a glossy touch, on top of your nails. Teeth. Okay, there's a reason why we talk about the $1 million smile. Okay, make sure you have straight white teeth. I know some of us wasn't born with them, but then you can get some braces. Today you have the choice between Invisalign, which is a little more expensive, I believe, than regular braces. Even if you can't afford Invisalign, get the regular one. I know that you're gonna look kind of weird for 3-4 years, but you're gonna get the last laugh. Okay, you're gonna get the best laugh, you're gonna get the straightest laugh, you're gonna get the most beautiful laugh. Okay, so invest in your teeth. There was a study actually that proved that people with straight white teeth tend to make more money than people without. Okay, so make sure that you invest a bag. Okay, like Cardi B, drop a bag on your teeth. It's a great investment. You're not gonna regret it. Clear skin. Okay, the girls go on and on and on about the importance of makeup, but I would venture to say that having smooth, clear skin is more important than makeup application. And I know that we are not all born equal here. Some of us, you know, have hormonal acne, some women struggle with cystic acne, but if that is your case today, there are lasers like Fraxel or Moxie that are available in order, you know, to deal with the aftermath of hormonal acne. We know that they can leave a bump on the skin, sometimes even indent on the skin, but these laser treatments, they have been proven to be extremely effective in fighting the aftermath of hormonal acne. They have been proven to be extremely effective in fighting hyperpigmentation, and they are not that expensive. I believe it goes around $400 or $500 for a session. I know it's not 50 bucks, but it's not 2,000 bucks. Okay, if you order out every single day, okay, order out once a week and save your money in order to get your laser treatment. Okay, because again, even your foundation application is going to be better. It's going to be flawless, you know, when you have clear skin. If you have a lot of acne scars on your skin, when you try to apply foundation on it, it's going to look bumpy and it's just not going to look nice. I want to say, of course, I have tremendous empathy for women who are struggling with hormonal acne. You know, my heart goes out to you. I know that a lot of products promise to get rid of them and they don't, but try the laser thing. From what I read, from what I heard, it does really work. Jewelry, perfume, heels, okay, all the things that differentiate us from men, you want to accentuate. Obviously, you want to assess based on where you're going. You don't need to wear heels to the supermarket in order to look put together. But you know, if you're going somewhere quite fancy, you may consider wearing heels. I know walking in them is not always easy. It's not easy for me as well, but you know, try getting kitten heels or block heels, the type of heels that you personally can walk with. Perfume, find a signature scent or a scent that goes or works with your pH. This is not the case for every scent out there. Unfortunately, some scents do change or sometimes just don't work for our pH. So again, don't go with the hype. Don't just hear the ladies on TikTok and YouTube say, oh, this perfume is the truth. I know I did that mistake with Baccarat Rouge 340 and it didn't end up working for me. Something about that perfume just doesn't work with my pH. So before you go and spend $200-300 on a perfume because it's trending on social media, try it. Okay, go to Sephora, apply a little bit on your wrist, you know, smell it, and then go to bed, wake up the next morning and see, you know, first of all, if the scent is still there, right? So if the perfume has any form of longevity, you know, if it costs $200-300 bucks, it should. And then see also if it didn't change, if it works with your pH and stuff, if you don't have any form of allergic reaction, right? Jewelry, now you know, I'm a very heavy jewelry girl. I love me my stack, but that doesn't have to be you. You know, if it's you, it's you. If it's not you. You can just stick to dainty and feminine jewelry. You know, if you don't like the heavier, the stacky looks. You know, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on. But my point here is just try your best to look as put together as you humanly can. Today we have invisible mascaras, which are amazing, you know, at making it seem as if you have long straight lashes even when you don't. You know, I use those on the days where I don't wear makeups, and there are a lot of other tricks that you can find on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram about how to look max, okay, how to look the absolute best that you possibly can, because it's gonna make a difference. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, it will make a difference in how people treat you, in how you receive. It will make a difference in how you feel. You know, you're gonna feel more confident when you look really good, when you know that, you know, nobody can tell you nothing, okay, when you know that people cannot talk to you anyhow. You're going to emote a certain sense of confidence that is going to be really, really attractive to very many people, men, women, and children alike. That is certainly my wish for you. I hope that you found this video helpful in that pursuit of beauty, in that journey. If you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. In the comment section down below, let the girls know your best tip in order to look put together, you know, without too much effort, okay? Because we are lazy, we are tired, okay? Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye girls, thanks for watching. Mwah.